Buzzure, terror, being your lowest now. You said you'd do anything for me, but how far would you go?
I will do anything just for you. Make you feel happy.
Good morning and happy Saturday. You are listening to WDRBmedia and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte. This is Awaken Your Wellness radio show with your host, Shonda. Happy July. This is the first Saturday in July. We're moving right along in the summer. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying hydrated. It is pretty toasty. It is warm. I encourage you to stay hydrated, drink more water, especially if you're like me who love being outside. And the children, the kiddies, take care of them. Make sure they don't stay outside too long without coming in under the shade and cooling off, as well as your pets. Don't forget the pets. Bring them inside. Make sure they're hydrated as well. And I just encourage you to get in physical activity. Enjoy July. We have the 4th of July coming up this Monday. I encourage you to be safe. Mix your foods that need to stay cool. Stay cool. Make sure there's no cross-contamination going on with your foods and the utensils and things like that. A lot of us are going to be going to 4th of July cookouts today, Sunday, and Monday. Be mindful if you're the host of foods, and even for attendees, please be mindful of airborne food illnesses that are very rampant this time of year. So happy July. Welcome to a new month. Stay hydrated. Don't forget the children. Don't forget your furry friends. Have a great 4th of July celebration this weekend, whatever you do. Be safe. Be alert. And just enjoy life. I cannot stress that enough on the show. To enjoy life. Life is so precious. Life is so precious. Enjoy life. On today's show, we will be talking about physical activity. Yes, physical activity. It is so important. We need to move. And after this music break, stay with us. I will be sharing with you what they say is the new thing that has taken the place of smoking. Stick with us. I'll be right back. You are listening to WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte. Stay with us.
This is not the time to get distracted. And this is not the time to go off course. This is not the time to lose your focus. Got a work to do for the Lord, and you cannot afford to lose your way. You come too far from where you started. So please don't let the time you've sown be wasted on things that you later regret, wishing you never had. Once you realize it wasn't worth it, your destiny is too important to give up for anything. Distracted. No. This is not the time to go off course. This is not the time to lose your focus. You got
We're back. If you just tuned in, good morning. Happy July. You are listening to WDRB Media and WGIV, the Soul of Charlotte. This is Shonda, your host with Awaken Your Wellness. And before the commercial break, I was encouraging you guys to enjoy life. Take it as a gift. Enjoy it. Open it. Explore it. Test it. Stretch it. Encourage others to join it with you. Change direction if you need to. Change your interests. It is okay. Each and every day that we are here on earth, another day that we are above ground, it's a blessing. You may not be the healthiest. You may not have as much energy. You may not be as fit as you used to be. You may not have as much money. You may not even have as much vacation time left as you would like. But just remember, by us just breathing, it's already a benefit. And on today's show, we will be talking about physical activity, its importance. It's important for our pets. If you have domestic pets in the house, it is definitely important for the little ones that God has entrusted us with, especially if you have children visiting you for the summer. Please make sure that you keep them safe, protect them, keep them well nourished, hydrated, and also make sure that they're getting in physical activity every day and they're not becoming little couch potatoes. No little couch potatoes, please. So it's all about physical activity for this new month. And I want to start off with letting you guys know that active vacations can be so rewarding and they're not very expensive. I want to know, what's your idea of the perfect vacation? Perhaps it's lounging on a beach for days or circling around through the mountains, just looking at the beautiful trees and things like that. Or perhaps it's curling up with a good book in a secluded cabin. Ever think of trying to combine your relaxing getaway with an opportunity to be active? Often, we don't know how to be active on vacation without taking away the restfulness. Vacations can be a breeding ground for overeating and inactivity, but there are ways to stay active while enjoying the time away from home. The key to changing this is to know that active vacations can be rewarding and restful. You can come back energized and ready to tackle life. You can do this in many ways depending on what best fits your life. Now I know not everyone can afford or has the time to take an adventure vacation to an exotic location. I'd love to go to Bora Bora. I'd love to go to Bali. One of my clients just came back from Bali. I'm so jealous. I'm still jealous, and she's been back a couple weeks ago. But mark my word, I will get there within a couple years. There are some easy, inexpensive ways to turn even a 3-day weekend into a revitalizing combination of rest and activity. A few are check out state or national parks, which typically offer hiking and biking trails that can transform an afternoon into an exciting discovery of nature. The National Park Service celebrates its 100th year this year. So definitely check that out. You know, you can go and find a local beach near you. That's something that you can do as well. You can go and camp. You know, you can go to the beach. You know, you can find a friendly jazz in a park, kiddie-friendly events. There's so much going on in the Metro Charlotte area. And also there's so much going on even within 2 to 3 hours of where you live, where I live. It just takes a little bit of work for us to get online and really look at what is happening in our surroundings based on our interests and do a little bit of digging, but it's going to be worthwhile. So I encourage you, if you have not already booked and paid for a summer vacation, whether by yourself, with friends, family, to consider active vacations, because it's a beautiful thing to really sometimes get away from the hustle and bustle of the city or where you live, and a lot of times to just get into nature. And I want to talk today about the benefits of regular physical activity. If you are regularly physically active, you may reduce your risk of a heart attack, manage your weight better, have a lower blood cholesterol level, lower the risk of type 2 diabetes and some cancers, have lower blood pressure, have stronger bones, which is so important, muscles and joints that lower the risk of osteoporosis, lower your risk of falls. Falls are a big thing, especially as we get older, and Lord knows many of us are not paying attention. We're on our mobile devices as we're walking. We can easily take a misstep on the sidewalk, coming upstairs and things like that. So physical activity can definitely help with our flexibility and our mobility and also our mental agility. Recover better from period of hospitalization or bed rest, and even feel better with more energy, a better mood, feel more relaxed, and sleep better. Another one is a healthier state of mind. A number of studies have found that exercise helps depression. There are many views as to how exercise helps people with depression. Exercise may block negative thoughts or distract people from daily worries. Exercising with others provides an opportunity for increased social contact. That is a big plus. Increased fitness may lift your mood and improve sleep pattern. And for those who have been following Awaken Your Wellness radio show, you know I've been talking a lot about sleep patterns and sleep insomnia and how many of us are not getting enough sleep. So exercise, be more active. You could go for a walk if you like on your lunch break or before work or after work. And if you are having trouble with sleep, monitor your sleep to see if it's being impacted in a healthy way. Exercise may also change levels of chemicals in your brain, such as serotonin, endorphins, and stress hormones. So those are some benefits of it as it relates to a healthier state of mind. Another one is aim for at least 30 minutes a day, minimum. They say we should get 60 minutes of physical activity. But if you're just starting out or if you really, really feel that you're crunched for time, start with at least 30 minutes a day. To maintain healthy and reduce your risk of health problems, health professionals and researchers recommend a minimum of 30 minutes of moderate, intense physical activity on most, preferable all days. Here are some physical activity guidelines. Doing any physical activity is better than doing none. Remember that some of us feel if we can't get to our class at the gym, or if we can't go for our 3-miler, or if we're not able to get in our 500 yards in a pool, it's not worth it. Well, based on research, it is. So doing any physical activity is better than doing none. If you currently do no physical activity, start by doing some and gradually build up to the recommended amount. Be active on most, preferably all days of every week. Accumulate 150 to 300 minutes, 2.5 to 5 hours, is what that comes up to, of moderate intensity physical activity, or pretty much 75 minutes to 100 minutes, or an equivalent combination of both moderate and vigorous activities each week. This one here is so important. Do muscle strengthening activities on at least 2 days each week. And if you're a female like myself, it is so important to make sure that you're working your muscles. The bone density and muscle mass, osteoporosis, those things affect us as we get older. So you want to make sure that you're doing weight-bearing exercises to help slow down that process. Ways to increase activity. Increases in daily activity can come from small changes made throughout your day, such as walking or cycling instead of using a car, getting off of a tram, train, or bus, is stop earlier and walking the rest of the way, or walking the children to school or to summer camp. And now that it's getting lit earlier and staying lit longer, There's no excuse why we can't get outside and get in a walk after dinner with it still being lit and feeling safe to do so. And for those who are just starting out, I really encourage you to see your doctor first. It is a good idea to see your doctor before starting your physical activity program. If you are aged over 45 years, physical activity causes pain in your chest, you often faint or have spells of severe dizziness, moderate physical activities make you feel breathless, you are at a higher risk of heart disease based on your family history and your own, you think you may have heart disease, or you have heart problems. And most importantly, if you are pregnant females, it is so important to check in. Also, pre-exercise screening is used to identify people with medical conditions that may put them at a higher risk of experiencing a health problem during physical activity. And as a certified personal trainer, a weight loss specialist, a certified fitness instructor, this is so important. Listen to your body, and it's so important. Even if you have not had your physical annual checkup yet, if it's coming up or if it has already passed and you want to start exercising, or if you want to take it up to another level or begin training for a 5K, a half marathon, a triathlon, you want to start playing soccer, anything of that nature, I encourage you to make an appointment at your doctor's office and to get checked. When I was moving towards doing my first 50-miler last year, that is something that I made sure that I did in 2015 as well as in 2014. I went into my doctor and I let her know these are my physical plans and I'd like for you to check me on a deeper level and make sure that I'm healthy enough for the activities that I was doing, because training for 50-miler, of course, is a lot of stress on the body, especially if it's going to be your first one. And training for a lot of marathons and ultras that I had planned in the last 2 to 3 years, I knew that it was important to have a conversation with my doctor, a doctor that is open to you pushing yourself and challenging yourself. Where to get help? Like I just stated, your doctor, registered exercise professional, and even an exercise psychologist. So it's so important to make sure that you are being active in 2016, July of 2016. And make sure you make it a family event as well whenever it's possible. Please don't leave the children out. And you know our furry friends, our little dogs, they always want to go out with us. So allow the children in your life and the pets in your life to encourage you on becoming more active, and ask your children, especially the older ones, to hold you accountable. For instance, if you say you're not going to bring any sweets into the home, or your dinner is going to be more so lean protein, complex carbs, and greens, to make sure that the children will hold you accountable. Unfortunately, they're pretty good at doing that, and you might regret asking them to do so, because they're going to get on your nerves when they are checking you. But make sure that you include them as well, because healthy habits begin at the home. And just have fun doing it. After this music break, we're going to talk about a few top benefits of regular physical activity on a different level. You are listening to WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte. We'll be right back. Stick with us.
This is not a time to get distracted. No, no, no. This is not a time to go off course. This is not a time to lose your focus. You got a work to do for the Lord, and you cannot afford to lose your way. You come too far from where you started from.
Welcome back. You are listening to WDRB Media and WGIV, the Soul of Charlotte. This is Shonda, your host with Awaken Your Wellness. Again, good morning and happy Saturday. It is July. It is a beautiful time to be alive. And I just encourage you to take care of yourself. Take care of those God has entrusted you to lead, to guide, to protect, whether it's your family, whether you're teaching summer camp, whether you're teaching summer school, whether your siblings, your cousins, or whomever have entrusted you to watch their children for the summer, whatever it is that you're working on, to just take ownership of it and be responsible for it, whether it's a project or it's a human being or even a pet, and to have fun. I posted recently, last week on Facebook, about doing something different, trying new things, being open to new opportunities, striving for excellence based on your perception, not mine, not your mom, not your sister, not anyone else, to stay open as well to new opportunities. If someone asks you to go hiking or skiing, at least think about it. Don't shut it down. If somebody invites you to try a new cultural cuisine, consider it. A new genre of music, consider it. Another thing that I talked about was staying awakened to new possibilities, staying alert to what's going on in society. And the last one was to rest on God's understanding and to stay relying on Him to take care of you and to guide you and to protect you. And we're going to move into a few top benefits of regular physical activity. And before getting started, as stated earlier, a word of caution: you should always speak to your doctor before you change, start, or stop any part of your health care plan, and including any physical activity or exercise. So I have 3 benefits of regular physical activities for you. One of them, it helps you to live longer and prevent many chronic diseases. Another one improves cardiovascular and muscular fitness. Another one raises your metabolism and helps you lose weight more easily. Another one helps reduce stress, anxiety, and depression and improve your mood. Number 5, physical activity helps maintain brain function in older adults. We all hoping that we get older, so that's a big one. Physical activity helps with digestion and promotes regular bowel movements. Physical activity increases bone density. It helps you age more gracefully, which is what we all want, by maintaining your looks and your agility. And the last 2, physical activity improves sleep quality and improves your overall quality of life. So think about it. Those are some great benefits. And something as well is if you move towards exercising and taking better care of yourselves, when it comes to prescriptions, it should cost less if you have to take any at all. So again, some things to remember: aim for at least 30 minutes of physical activity every day. See everyday activities as a good opportunity to be active. Try to find time for some regular, vigorous exercise for extra health and fitness benefits, and minimize the amount of time spent in prolonged sitting and break up long periods of sitting as often as possible. As stated earlier, the new research shows that sitting for prolonged times is the new smoking. That is it for today's show. I encourage you in this brand new month, it's the first Saturday, the first weekend of July, to become more active. Walk more, swim more, hike, kayak, canoe, whatever you need. Just become more physically active. You do not have to go to a fitness class. You do not necessarily have to go to a gym. I just encourage you to move more. That's what the movement is about, to move more. Again, if you'd like to be a sponsor of a segment of Awaken Your Wellness Radio, you can do so. If you'd like to advertise on the show, you can do so. If there's anything going on in the Metro Charlotte area you'd like for me to be aware of, you can shoot me an email. And my email address is coach@awakenyourwellness.com. Should you like to connect with me on my social media platforms? Instagram, Shonda_Caines, Twitter @Shonda Caines, LinkedIn, Shonda Caines, and Facebook, Shonda Caines. Thank you so much for tuning in to the first show of July. Happy 4th of July. Be safe. And again, awaken your wellness. You are listening to WDRB Media and WGIV, the soul of Charlotte. This is Awaken Your Wellness radio show with your host, Shonda. Take care and have a great weekend. Happy July, everyone.
This is not the time to get distracted. And this is not the time to go off course. This is not the time to lose your focus. Got a work to do for the Lord, and you cannot afford to lose your way. You come too far from where you started, so please don't let the time you've sown be wasted on things that you later regret, wishing you never had. Once you realize it wasn't worth it. Your destiny is too important to give up for anything. This is not a time to get distracted. No, no, no. This is not the time to go off course. This is not the time to lose your focus. You got a work to do for the Lord, and you cannot afford to lose your way. You come too far from where you started from, so please don't let the time you've sown be wasted on things that you later regret, wishing you never had. Once you realize it wasn't worth it. Your destiny is too important to give up for anything. Yeah, 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 your destiny. Said it's too important to give up for anything, 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 yeah, yeah. Said it ain't worth that skirt, no it ain't worth that tie, no it ain't, no it. Said it ain't worth that girl, and it ain't worth that guy. No, your destiny, your destiny, your destiny is too important to give up for anything, anything, yeah, yeah. Waiting on the other side of temptation, waiting on the other side of this test is everything you've ever dreamed, everything you prayed for, everything he promised you that you'd get. Waiting on the other side of temptation, waiting on the other side of this test is everything you've ever dreamed, everything you prayed for, everything he promised you that you'd get. So hold on and don't let go. Hold on, you just stack close. Hold on and never give up. Hold on, say hold on and don't let go. Hold on, 'cause you just stack close. Hold on and never give up. Hold on, say hold on, say it's only a matter of time, 'cause I can see the finish line. My victory is days away, so I'ma get ready. It's been a long time coming, but I know it's coming for sure. I got a promise from the Lord, yeah. Waiting on the other side of temptation, waiting on the other side of this test is everything you've ever dreamed, everything you prayed for, everything he promised you